Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe to the show. Let's get it. Let's go. I promise you, man, that boy Craig would look at me. He like, man, I know he snitched on me, shorty. I know he did. I was like, what you talking about, Mr. G? He was like, yeah. He got up. He was like, man, I'm telling you, I got a ham. I was like, look, I didn't think he snitched on you, though. He was like, man, what you mean? They came and shook me down, took all my extra stuff I took. He was like, he got all them shirts and that, they ain't come mess with him. He was like, man, I'm telling you, he mad because I had got all them plays and he was mad he ain't get no money. All he was talking about when we was down there, he kept trying to be friends with me, talking about he gonna get all this money for the clothes and all of this. He said, man, we came back up, I switched the playbook on him, short. And he said, now he mad, I know he told on me. I said, man, if he told on you and he did that whack stuff, bro, I said, he definitely need to be dealt with. I'm letting you know now, man. But I said, look, just make sure though, man. My roommate was like, that's all I'm trying to say. But I ain't trying to save him, but I'm just saying, like, just make sure. Just make sure, man. Just make sure. So I'm like, man, shh. Like, this joint crazy, man. Like, this this is crazy, man. It's about to be war over the clothes, y'all. So, pooh. But I hope it don't come to that, man. You know what I mean? It don't need to come to that. But this ain't nothing but some state stuff, man. That's all it is, man. But nevertheless, Craig is angry, man. So, it's people trying to calm Craig down because from what I heard when Craig go, Craig really go. You know what I mean? That's why he's so like kind of cool, calm, and collected, because they say when it's time to go, when it's time to put that work in, bro, it's really about that action. They say, bro, really about that stuff for real. So like, you know, like I guess people was trying to keep him in like not crash out status, but like, yo, bro, like you gonna super duper crash because Mr. G gonna super duper crash. Now, I'm not saying Mr. G was like that, but still though, like I just don't think he just gonna let bro just do whatever he want. And at the end of the day, bro calling him a rat. So at the end of the day, this joke got to come to the head sooner or later. Pause. It has to, man. So everybody was just trying to get him like, yo, nah, don't do it. Because he was talking like he wanted to put that work in, y'all. That's my word. So like people trying to talk him out the joke the whole time. And I see it. And I was happy that he kind of like was at least hearing people out because you could tell he was mad. But like the ones that he really, really rocked with and respected, he was talking to him and they was talking to him and they was giving him some good advice. So my roommate was like, man, I'm about to go put Mr. G on here. I'm about to go put Mr. G on, man. He was like, cause there's too much going on. Like Craig and them keep talking to all these dudes from Richmond, from the other blocks, and all these other dudes keep talking to him, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, Weezy, man. I ain't gonna have Unc in the blind. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. I was like, bro, that's on you, bro. Like, do what you gonna do. You know what I mean? I was like, if you feel like you right, I felt where my roommate was coming from. Like, because he kind of rocked with bro and his peoples. So he felt like, man, like Craig, like, you know, Craig, he tried to talk Craig out the jump. But Craig didn't fully say that this beef was over. Craig's still trying to debate what he's going to do. You know what I mean? So, like, Craig is still trying to debate what he's going to do. My roommate's feeling like, yo, enough is enough. I got to go ahead and put Uncle on, you know what I mean, on point. But nothing crazy won't happen, man. So I seen him. He dipped off. Man. And I looked, and I seen him and Mr. G walking. Mr. G was walking laps. Mr. G got his arms behind his back. He got his new jeans on. He's stepping on the back of his shoes. Like he's not even aware that there's a bunch of maniacs that want his neck. He's not even aware of that right now, but he's walking laps. Well, my roommate is telling him. And my roommate, I think he was really telling him like, look, Richmond boys trying to go at you, man, for you thinking you snitch. Craig think you told on him. So like, don't be trying to make no scene, but I don't know what he gonna do. I'm just putting you on point. That's all I'm gonna do is just put you on point. So I'm like, man, so I guess Mr. G was listening. He did the right thing at the moment. He wasn't overreacting to the information that he was receiving. Because you know, a lot of people can't handle that type. Hey, yo, the Richmond boys over there saying they gonna get, what? Who? Man, where he at? You have some people snap out like that. Mr. G, he kept his composure. I promise y'all, Mr. G kept his composure, man. And like, he didn't let the information affect how he was feeling. He didn't get emotional about it. And that's how I knew he was a real psycho, because bro telling him to count. Craig and them looking like, I don't care if you telling him. I looked over at Craig and them, Craig looking at him like, I don't care if you tell him. I don't care if you tell them. So they come in the pod. It's the first lockdown. Lockdown! Lockdown! Get out of them showers. It's time for lockdown. Doors open up. All the doors open up. Everybody's going to where they supposed to be going. So I go in the cell. I go get the joint. My bag that we began icing. I throw it down to my roommate because he was still down there talking to Mr. G. I said, yo, bro, get some ice. Don't forget about the ice. He catch the bag. He go over there and get some ice. He talked to Mr. G for a little bit more. He dapped Mr. G up. They dip. Next thing you know, my cellie coming back in through the door. He come back in through the door. He let the door close. Boom. He turned around. He was like, yo, hey, look. He was like, yo, G going to get strapped up. He was like, he ain't fighting all them Richmond dudes, man. I was like, yo, that junk crazy, man. I was like, man, for real, like, these dudes about to go to war over some state clothes, bro. I was like, this is wild right here, man. Like, I never knew it was going to get this powerful, man. He was like, man, I'm saying, like, you say it's war over state clothes. Like, Mr. G says war over respect. He was like, Craig don't respect them. So, like, they might as well just clash and ain't nothing less. He was like, Mr. G, like, yo, he don't care about going to the mountains. He said, Mr. G said he don't care about being going in the hole, spending a whole year in the hole. He said he don't care nothing about that. Because when his numbers called and his ticket has to get wrong, he was like, Mr. G said he gonna be ready, Weezy. So I'm like, man, at least you put him on point. That's the least you can do. I said, but did you tell him that? They said that they think he told that, you know what I mean, that the bro had them clothes in there? He was like, yeah, I told him that. I said, what did he say when you told him that? He said, man, he just was like, man, I don't deal with the cops. I want the one that said nothing. I want the one that said nothing. So I was like, yo, did you say what you supposed to say something, bro? Because you know that ain't look right, bro. For real, bro. Like they shook him down and didn't shake him down. I said, somebody had to definitely tell. He was like, I know, I told him that, man. It didn't look right, man. So he was like, man, I know how it look. But he was like, it won't me. It won't me. So he said, you know what I did, Weezy? He said, I told him that if I can get him and Craig to shoot a one-on-one with no weapons, man, like, will that work out? Will that be better? Like, you know what I mean? Can it be over with after that? Could that be over with after that? So I was like, what Mr. G say? He said, Mr. G was like, I'm cool with that. I ain't got no problem fighting. I ain't got no problem fighting. I ain't got no problem using a knife. I ain't got no problem doing nothing. That's what he said, Mr. G said. So I'm like, man. So I was like, it's all on Craig. He was like, man, Weezy, can you all let him? I'm like, y'all see, man, like that fast, man, like, right when I thought I was clear of the hot water game, man, he threw me back in, y'all, so boom. I said, yo, I don't know if Craig gonna listen to me, man. He said, you kind of like a neutral person in this whole joint. He said, they know I'm with them, so they already kind of know, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna see, bro. You think he gonna listen, bro? That man ain't gonna listen to me. What makes you think he gonna listen to me? He was like, cuz, Weezy, man, like, he just, like, you know, Craig kind of like, the sensible one from Richmond. Like, he ain't the wild one. Like, you know, he got a reputation, but like, he gonna listen though. He was like, man, we just like this, please, bro. I was like, man, I thought about it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I said, bro, I'm gonna see, bro. He was like, you gonna see? I was like, I'm gonna see, man. So we sat in that junk kind of quiet through the whole lockdown. So when count was clear, they popped the doors. All the doors pop. We come out. We step out that joint. I look. I seen Mr. G. Mr. G was talking to two other old heads from out his way. They was having a serious conversation. Mr. G was scrapped up. Hey, crazy. Mr. G was looking like he was scrapped up. Y'all don't even know how them old heads look when they scrapped up when it's time for real war. Man, Mr. G was scrapped up. Mr. G had his new jeans tucked in his socks. That was indication number one. Brand new jeans tucked in his socks. You know what them socks gonna look like when he finished? They gonna look like the same color as the jeans. Them jeans was so dark and so brown, you could put them in water and you'll come up with blue Kool-Aid, y'all. So boom. Jeans was powerful. He trying to wash them. I see how to wash them bucket. The trash can junk like it was his regular property clothes. Man, that man bleached the trash can with them strong state jeans. That's my word, man. That junk crazy, man. So like, at the end of the day, man, Mr. G strapped up. Mr. G ready. Mr. G got on his long sleeve shirt. It looked like he got a towel up tied like in his neck, kind of like he got a fake scarf on, and like his shirt was looking all baggy. I'm like, man, he looking like a true prison warrior. I'm like, man, this is nuts, man. So we come down the steps. I seen Craig. Craig was strapped up. Craig was looking like it's whatever with him. He looking like he ready to go and take off at any moment. And I seen him, man, like they came down, like they was at cell 23 at first. So he looked and seen Mr. G talking to his homeboy. So that's when he came down. His homeboys was waiting downstairs. Him and his other homeboy. So they come down the steps. They all down the steps. And they standing by the steps, not too far from his cell. So I see him, man, and like I just told myself, like, man, let's try it, Weezy, man, like for real, because this is some unnecessary drama right here. This is some dumb stuff that is hot. Like it's some hot stuff going on. So I pull up on, I say, Craig. He was like, He had a serious face. He didn't hear me at first. He was like, I was like, hey, Craig. He was like, I was like, hey, bro. I said, holla at me when you get a chance, bro. He was like, he told us, homeboy, hold on right quick. And me and him walked to the back. As we walked to the back, I pull out a pack of blacks. 5 of them already freaked. I freaked them. These were pre-freaked blacks. That's how I used to always have mine. Pre-freaked all the way blacks. I pulled the pack out. I was like, I offered him a black. He was like, yeah. I was like, it's already freaked, bro. He said, it's already freaked. I said, yeah. He pulled it up. He took the plastic off the joint. He was like, good look. What up, though, Shard? I was like, man, look, man. I started hitting my block. I'm like, yo, look. I said, bro, listen, man. Joke crazy, man. I said, it's crazy because he said, no, it ain't crazy. It ain't crazy. I said, bro, listen, it's crazy because the same thing that you was getting on him about, that's how I feel now about what y'all got going on. He was like, what you mean? I said, bro, you was telling Mr. G in the beginning, before all of this, that he kept bringing the police to the pod and it's hot and all of that. I said, now with all this going on, Craig, I said, you can't even lie to yourself, bro. The police stand in the pod. I said, they stand in the pod, bro. Like, every time we look up the police here, I said, I know you got shut down. I said, man, but listen, though, man, at the end of the day, I said, look, we can get the joint where y'all can fight one-on-one. It ain't got to be a whole bunch of people from his spot and your spot getting into it, man. Like, let it be one-on-one, man. Ain't got to be no weapons. It ain't got to be none of that, man. Like, they told me to come holler at you, man. I said, could it be done after this fight? And he was like, I don't fight him, Shawty. Like, I can't fight. I was like, nah, I ain't say you can't fight. He was like, I mean, I got this too now. Like, if this what he want to do with this, like, we could do that too. Like, we could do that too. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gotta do that, bro. Like, nah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like, look, I'm just trying to get this joint over with, man. I said, at the end of the day, y'all going to war with some state stuff, bro. Like, this joint looking crazy. I said, this joint looking crazy, Craig, man. He was like, man, I know. He was like, man, listen, Shaw. He was like, listen, bro, I ain't letting nobody carry me. I ain't gonna let nobody carry me, bro. Nobody. I'm like, yeah, you right, man. I said, you can't let nobody carry you, man. I said, but he feel the same way. Like, you know, y'all clashing over what, bro? Because you ain't give him no jeans and you think he told on you about some state clothes. I said, that's what y'all clashing over, bro. I said, man, that's wild, though, man. I said, man, look, y'all rumble, man. Could this be over with, man? Could it be over with? That's all I'm asking, man. He was like, his homeboy walked over there, he's like, you good, Shaw? He was like, hey, look, Weezy said he'll shoot the one. Well, I'll shoot the one with him. Could it be over with after I shoot the one? His homeboy was like, he was like, for real, should be, bro. He was like, man, beat him up, man, get him out of here, bro. Like, he ain't nobody, bro. It's word. I looked at Craig. Craig was like, go ahead and set it up, Weezy. Go ahead and set that joint up, y'all. So, boom. I left away from there feeling like Don King. You hear me? I seen my celly. I was like, I was calling shots. I'm like, hey, look. I won't like that. I go up the steps. See my celly. Hey, look. Go tell Mr. G, man. He said he'll wreck him, bro. Like, that joint over with that. He was like, you sure? He said that's what I was like, bro. Say he gonna wreck, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, man, well, look, we're gonna pat him down. And that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna pat each other down. His people's pat him down. My people's. I was like, man, go tell Mr. G got to fight. I said, look, I'm gonna go holler at the dude to sleep in cell 12. And I said, can we rent his cell out to fight? Dude used to rent his cell out to fight. That shit was like the octagon. He used to turn his cell into the octagon because he slept in cell 12. My words. So I'm like, I'm gonna give dude 2 suits to see if they can go in there and fight. So as much as I didn't want to have nothing to do with this, man, still though, I was still, sometimes I'll step in and still see if I can get a problem situated, y'all. So boom, I hollered at the white dude. White dude was like, cool. He was like, look, give him 2 suits. I said, bro, I got you. I'm gonna bring it down. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna get all the stuff out of the way. He's straight. He hollered at his other roommate, bet. Everybody cool with it. So I tell my celly go tell Mr. G. When I came down the steps, I looked over at Craig. I was like, yo, look, cell 12, bro. I got dude to rent it out. You know what I mean? He was like, all right. So they came over there. When they came over there, the G was already in the cell. Mr. G was waiting. Mr. G was in that joint waiting. He was in that joint waiting, man. So my celly, Mr. G, other homeboy, another old head dude. So 3 of them. Now, the only thing I said I was gonna do, Craig was like, yo, look, only person I'll let check me is Weezy. So he's like, all right. So he walked up by cell 12. He licked the shirt up. I pat him down. You know what I mean? He had no sweatpants. I pat him down. He ain't had nothing. He ain't had nothing. So you seen Mr. G come out. Mr. G came out. Bro from Richmond, his homeboy pull up. Pat Mr. G down. See, he pulled Mr. G socks out his jeans. He was like, man, what you got in here, man? Mr. G was like, come on, man. He pulled his jeans out of his socks. Mr. G was looking angry. He was like, man, come on, man. He fixed it. He like, Mr. G laying back down. Started fixing his jeans back. His words, stuck them jumps back in his sock. After he finished, he stood up. Everyone was like, you ready? I was like, I told myself, I was like, told the dude, y'all got this, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right. I got the hell out of Dodge, y'all, so boom. There was no need for me to stand there no more, man. Like, I felt like Don King, but I was going to be where Don King was at when the fights be happening, man, watching that shit in the crowd. That's where I was going to be at, man. So I went back out in the pod, and I sat on the table, and I got a good look where 34 is at. Now, nobody in the pod can look inside cell 12 the way it's positioned, but you can see people standing over there and you can hear noises or whatever the case. But if you're not standing by cell 12 like directly, you're not going to be able to witness the fight. So I sat back in the chair. I sat back on the table. So I'm sitting on the table. Next thing you know, you seen Craig going there and you heard that shit just started getting louder and louder. It was like everybody was like, bruh, get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off me! I was like, I looked at my roommate was like, I seen my roommate face, he was like, and I was like, get him off me! You start hearing noise like that. I was like, what the fuck? My roommate's like, all right. See my roommate going to joint. Richmond dude going to joint. All right, man. All right. I hear some more rumbling. I'm like, what the fuck? So I look at the dude. The dude was just getting out of the shower. The dudes that was holding the cell there are in the cell. The dudes that was getting out of the shower, he was like, he went back there and peeked. He was like, hey, Weezy, your roommate rumbling. I was like, shh. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, y'all. So boom. Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't fighting for no state clothes, y'all. He's holding his homeboy down, man. From what I'm seeing, this looks like it's an even situation going on, man. It's a 2-on-2 going on, man. So, like, at the end of the day, man, I know I'm petty. I ain't go over there. I did what I had to do, man. Now it's a 2-on. They all in that joint fighting. Now I look up the old head that be with Mr. G. He going to jump. And I looked up another Richmond dude went in the jump. And then another Richmond dude went in the joint. And next thing you know, that jump started looking like a circus car in that jump. Y'all, that's my word. They was in that jump deep. They was in that joint, and it was just people coming over there and looking, and I wasn't going over there. If I was going over there, I was going over there to fight, man. I wasn't going over there. As much as I rock with my roommate, I wasn't finna be in that joint, y'all, fighting over no damn state jeans, man. This shit was given away for free. These dudes going to war over some fake-ass goddamn Wranglers, y'all. Like, I won't do it, man. I promise you, man, but they in that bitch wrecking. Man, they in that bitch going crazy over the goddamn stuff. They fighting their ass off, so they in that bitch fighting so long. Niggas try to go break it up. Muslim dude, he tried to go break it up. Couldn't break it up. This like 9 minutes into the fight. Couldn't break that shit up. These niggas still in that bitch room. There's probably like 5 Richmond niggas, 3 of them. They all in the cell fighting. Niggas was trying to break that shit up, man. So I'm like, man, this shit crazy, man. I'm not going nowhere near that shit. I'm not going nowhere near that shit, man. Niggas was like, yo, y'all better stop before they do a round, man. They do a round, they gonna lock all y'all ass up. So niggas got down, niggas was still in that bitch. That shit just got quiet, and you hear niggas like, yeah, get on. Then you hear niggas like, I heard a Muslim dude like, yo, look. Him and his but it was like 10 people in the damn cell. This cell is the size of a freaking sardine can. It's 10 people in that bitch, literally more. Goddamn Muslim dude and his homeboy, they in that bitch. They try to break the shit up. I'm looking like, them niggas better than me, goddamn. I'm not breaking a goddamn thing up. That's where you break the shit up. You break the shit up. You saw niggas coming out the cell. Richmond dude slide out. Little young boy, he come out. Then you see another nigga come out. And then you see Craig, he came out. Then I looked, then you see Mr. G come out. Then you look, then you see another dude come out, the old head dude, and I look. Then I seen my roommate come out. My roommate shit was that nigga had the knot game right there, y'all. So boom. I said, oh. He came out. He was like, he ran up the steps. Boom, 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 boom. He get up the steps. I'm like, yo, shit crazy. I go up the steps. I'm like, yo, bro, you need to stay in the cell, bro. I said, you need to stay in the cell, bro. He was like, oh, fuck that shit. I went in that jump. That nigga, when I looked in the cell, that nigga was putting his adopter in the sock. I was like, oh shit. I said, yo, bro, what you mean? He said, man, fuck that. I said, bro, y'all said it was gonna be over with after this, bro. He was like, no, fuck that, Weez. Fuck that shit. Look at my fucking eye. That nigga went and looked in the mirror. He was like, man, look at my fucking eye. I said, oh my God, that nigga eye had looked like goddamn, somebody goddamn was hitting his ass like this 100 times. Push, push, push. So boom, that's my word. His eye was done. Man, his shit was hit, man. He could barely open that junk. My word, he like, look at my eye. Man, he was snapping. He put his adapter, he put his universal, and it was a universal adapter too, a big joint. He put that joint in the sock, tied it. Now he got that joint, he can swing it. He was like, man, forget this, man. He ran out the cell. Hey, run out the cell, man. It's my word. He get out of steps. He get in, he see the first Richmond nigga he see, man. He swing that shit, man. They said, dude, I didn't see it. They said the Richmond dude weaved it. He said when the dude weaved it, it hit the Richmond dude in his back. Boom. Say he hit the nigga in his back with the shit like the pointy part and everything. Say, goddamn, he hit the nigga in his back. Him and the Richmond dude to start wrecking. I look. Him and the Richmond dude start wrecking. I look. I see Craig come over there. Craig, him and the Richmond dude. Bah, they banging the hell out of my roommate. I look. OG, I look, I seen cool. I looked up, I seen Mr. G. Mr. G run over there, they start rumbling, pull. So they all rumbling, it's a 2-on-2 again. I guess everybody else was just looking at this shit like, man, this shit really don't got nothing to do with us, man. Real shit, and they let them niggas go 2-on-2. Them niggas was in the pod going 2-on-2 like some psychos, man. Over some goddamn state jeans, man. I promise y'all, man. Police coming in that bitch 4-5 deep. Lady looking at this shit. She ain't even shoot the gun or nothing. These niggas way over there fighting. She just let them niggas fight. Police coming at that bitch. They walk in, they like, look at this dumb ass shit. What the fuck? Break it up. Break it up. Niggas grab Craig ass. Big nigga slam Craig. Boom. Craig fell over there. They grab Mr. G ass. They was like, yo. They grab all them niggas. They grab my roommate. I was like, damn, look at this shit, man. I was like, this shit crazy, man. They handcuffed all them niggas, got them niggas sitting at the table. At the same table. It was 4 niggas. They got 4 seats. They got my roommate right here. They got Craig right here. They got Mr. G right here. And then they got their Craig homeboy right there. So all them niggas sitting at the table. They're sitting at the table. The sergeant right there. Sergeant like, yeah, fuck y'all in here goddamn fucking up like this for. What the fuck y'all fighting for? What the hell going on? What the hell? What the hell? Mr. G was like, yeah, he think I told him about them clothes. Man, he think I told him about them clothes. Mr. G was like, yeah, that's what it is. He think I told on him about them clothes. That nigga Craig was like, nigga, you did, nigga. You did. Sergeant was like, he didn't. He didn't, honestly. We just counted the jeans before we gave them to you by the stacks. And you left a stack. And you kept a stack. That's what it was. So we knew a stack was missing the whole time. Ain't nobody telling you, man. Ain't nobody telling you, man. Word Craig was like, he wanted like, he would look up at the like, sergeant, hit him with the belly joint. You gonna get yours, B. He was like, get him up. This word, he took Craig out first. I was like, oh shit. Everybody was like, yo, that's crazy, man. Mr. G didn't even fucking tell. Like, I really thought Mr. G told, man. But these niggas went to war over a fucking pair of States pants, man. Like, this shit is unbelievable in prison, man. Y'all be thinking I'm joking, man. Your best bet is to stay away from this place, man. You're not going to make it if you're weak. And if you are one of these people that can make it, man, you're going to experience and you're going to see some of the craziest stuff you ever seen in your freaking life. And you're never going to go back to this place, man. I'm letting everybody know now, man. For me, man, stay out the way, man. It's not worth going into this place. It's not. These people are fighting over some state jeans, man. It's pathetic, man. But that was a crazy situation. And that's the end of the story, y'all. Let's get it. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video, man. Turn this video up like the rest of them. Share it to your friends. Share it to your employees. Share it to your family, man. We needed to get out there, man. I'll treat the In the Car Chronicles like the regular videos. I be telling y'all, turn them up like the rest of the videos, because all the videos are bangers, man. But at the end of the day, man, please stay out the way, because your family needs you out here, man. Period, man. But y'all be safe out here, man. And stay your ass out of the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.